In a world scarred by its own creations, silence has become the loudest reminder. Cities lie in ruin, their bones jutting against the sky, while whispers of what we buried echo through the cracks. They told us it was containment, but the truth is, we only buried our monsters beneath concrete and lies. There was a man once, brilliant, fragile, hunted by his own shadow. Bruce Banner. A name once spoken with admiration, now whispered with fear. He believed if he could keep the beast within a sleep, the world might remain safe. Every trembling hand, every sleepless night was a battle against a nightmare living beneath his skin. But monsters do not sleep forever. They stir. They remember. And in that remembrance lies catastrophe. The world, desperate for control, did what humanity always does. It built walls. It built weapons. It built governance over gamma. But behind the glass and the steel, something else grew. Not salvation, but corruption. Experiments turned to failures. Failures to disasters. What was meant to save us became something far more dangerous. And in the shadows of control, a conspiracy rose. One that would decide not just the fate of Bruce Banner, but the fate of everything still clinging to survival. It began as a whisper beneath the skin, a ripple of green, a heartbeat not his own. Then came the tremors, the breaking bones, the roar that could shatter silence itself. Bruce could feel him waking, the monster he had fought so long to bury. But this time, he was not simply anger, he was memory, he was vengeance. And when he stepped into the light, cities trembled. Yet, even in destruction, there is a flicker of humanity. Amid fire and falling stone, the creature reached out, not to crush, but to save. A single child plucked from the jaws of collapse, held in the hands of a monster who still remembered what it was to be human. And for a moment, there was hope. But hope is fragile, and those who sought control were already waiting. Their machines humming with power not to defend, but to enslave. Project ECLIPSE had begun. The sky tore open with fire and steel. Drones swarmed like locusts, energy beams searing through concrete. The Hulk raged against them, smashing, roaring, enduring. But for every machine that fell, more emerged. And then, from the horizon, something even greater rose. A colossus born of mankind's arrogance, its twin cores glowing like suns. What they made to control him was only the beginning. And so the world burns once more. Bruce Banner, the man who ran from his own shadow, now faces it with no escape. A monster born of grief, rage, and fractured humanity, standing against a creation greater than himself. When the dust clears, only one truth remains. We do not choose the monsters we create, but we must face them all the same. And when the world burns, the monster rises.